Debbie, hello, good morning. Hope all is going well. How are you? We are live. I wonder if those notifications are going out. Hey, a freaking article. We talked for like an hour, bro. It was great. Him and I had a nice conversation. I think I didn't go to sleep till like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's why I'm so late this morning. But, you know, he's talking to me about doing a joint effort in a podcast, and I'm interested. Him and I have conflicting points of view on a lot of different stuff. And that conversation, you know, him and I can be very cordial with each other and have these conversations. And I think he's onto something there. You know, he's like, bro, we should market this shit. I'm like, I'm down. He's like, give me your email address and I'll contact you and we'll do some podcasting together. I'm like, fuck yeah, bro. That'd be great. He's like really the first person to do this. I mean, of course, Tim and Nancy and the freaking Oracle, they've had me on their shows, and I appreciate that a lot, you guys. But he's actually talking about like a regular thing. So, yeah, you guys will be able to find me over there on HighRye's channel from time to time, I believe. So make sure that you subscribe to his channel. So, like last night, if you were subscribed to the freaking Oracle's channel, is that whose channel we were on last night? Yeah, if you're subscribed, or you would have found me live last night with them, having a great time. We had a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's what's up. What else is going on? He was talking about Mana. I'm watching Mana. It went from $3 to $3.40. Hey, hippie chick. Hello. Hey, Pamela. How's it going? You guys probably think that's weird, but actually I do that every day before I get out of the bathroom, and I forgot to do it today, so my hair looks a little flat because I didn't do it. But that'll give me a little bit more max headroom up there. A little bit more max headroom. It's great. It's Saturday. Yes, you actually got a lot of talking time, and I'm thrilled about that. Hard to balance guests' discussion when so many people have. Yeah, I don't mind sitting in there and not talking at all, bro. I have fun just listening and just being in there. But I love it when everyone's like, yo, Nay, what do you think? And I'm like, well, strap in, folks. That's what I think. And, you know, you could see everybody, like, getting prepared for it. Everyone's like, okay, here we go. and then, of course, freaking Oracle's always like this. This proud smile he gets. I fucking love it. All opinions count? Yeah. I thought I disagreed with him on something last night. I was sitting there listening to him. I was like, I agree with everything you just said, bro. I was like, I used to have a different opinion, but I've grown and changed. And he's like, he likes that. He likes someone who can, you know, you got one opinion and then you can listen to stuff and you can change your mind. That's growth, man. I love seeing that in y'all. You know, something you'll very rarely see in a politician. Them change their mind on something because they fear, like, you know, Hillary Clinton did. She used to say marriage was between a man and a woman, and oh boy, turns out that's not socially acceptable anymore. She had to change her fucking stance on that shit, you know. But know this, she don't like it. Guaranteed. She don't like gay people getting married. She'll act like she does, and she'll tell you to your face that she supports it, but she doesn't. She doesn't. She is. I've never had a problem with gay people getting married my whole life. She did. So it's ingrained in her. She is a fucking bigot, and it's ingrained in Hillary Clinton. I mean, when I became an adult, somebody asked me, does a man have an opportunity, should a man be allowed to marry another man, or a woman marry another woman? I'd be like, dude, I know guys that are married right now. What the fuck are you talking about? I grew up with a friend of mine down the street. By the time he was, 15, he was coming out. And by the time he was 17, 18, he had his lifelong partner. They're still together. Cal and Richard, man. Great friends. I love them both. Did they get married? Fuck yeah, they got married. With my full support. Why not? Hillary Clinton is a fucking dumb... I'm going to say it. Get ready. Get ready. Turn your volumes down. I'm going to say it. Okay? Here we go. Hillary Clinton is a dumb cunt. Ladies, do any of you have a problem with me saying that? Any of my ladies in here have a problem with that? Let's see. That's Hippie Chick, Debbie, Pamela. Are you guys offended? Because I called Hillary Clinton a dumb cunt? Anybody? Let me know. Let me know, ladies. I want to hear from the ladies. Who's smarter, me or Hillary Clinton? Who's a smarter person? Who's more intelligent, me or Hillary Clinton? Now I'll take it down to just one topic. Gay marriage. Who's smarter? This guy. Never had a problem with it. Didn't affect me. Why should I form an opinion on something that doesn't even fucking affect me? Oh, but the cunt Hillary Clinton did her whole fucking life. Not offended. Good, hippie. Good. Hey, Billy, what's up? An uncracked bird's egg for breakfast. Dude, when does a cat pick up a fucking egg? I've never even heard of that before. My dog will eat an egg, though. My cat doesn't even know what an egg is, let alone could try to figure out how to fucking break into one. I agree with you. Not offended in the slightest. Oh, well, thank you, Young Z Harvey. I was waiting for responses from my audience. Waiting to see if you guys are awake this morning yet. Good. Anybody else want to say in the chat that Hillary Clinton is a dumb cunt? And you guys want to feel good about it? Anybody out there in the audience believe that Hillary Clinton believes now today that marriage is okay between a man and a man? Or a woman and a woman? It was an inch long. Pretty crazy. That's a hummingbird, right? A hummingbird egg that small. I've seen hummingbird eggs. They're tiny. You have no issues with it? Thank you, freaking Oracle. Thank you. Yeah. I've lost some viewers already. At least 3 or 4 so far that got offended. I don't care. I don't care if I'm offending anybody today or not. I don't give a fuck. I have no patience for pussies today. None. Piss on Hillary's grave when she dies. Unless it's on fire. And then I'll hold my pee. Uncomfortably. If Hillary Clinton's tomb is on fire, I'll let that fucker burn. Ashes to ashes, cunt. That's what I like to say. That's my saying. I'm going to go with that one. I lived with a roommate for 2 years. He was gay. Some of the best people I've ever met. Yeah. And who are you to decide whether or not they are allowed to be with each other, legally for the rest of their lives? Who the fuck is Hillary Clinton to form an opinion on that dumb cunt? She wants to lead people? Well, she's already excluded millions of them. Yeah, how big is the LGBTQ community? Yeah. She don't give a fuck about y'all. I do. I care. I've got some rainbow NFTs. I fucking love y'all. Hillary Clinton, she's a cunt. Understand that. There's a reason I'm talking about her today. She's literally put it out there that she's interested in running for president of the United States again, people. Yeah. And you know who else wants to run? Hey, Philippines, what's up, Namra Du Alcala? What's up? Philippines, huh? What's up, brother? I'm sorry. I can't tell if you're a guy or a girl. I'm so sorry. I'm assuming you're a gentleman. You might be a woman. I don't know. The mask, it's hard to see. My war generation parents raised me to appreciate the freedoms of the Constitution, all of them. No, all bird eggs are that small until you get to a guinea hen. Then they start to get bigger. Robin eggs. Oh, they are small, aren't they? But they've got blue dots on them, don't they? The robin eggs. Debbie cares. Oh, good. I care too, Debbie. Good morning, David Campione. What's up, buddy? From Orlando. Oh, Orlando Zoo. The old Orlando Zoo. I fucking love it. I wish I was wearing one of my Orlando Zoo shirts right now. Yeah. The Globfather. What's that other one say? My favorite shirt, the gray one. Dab something on it. What's it say? What's my favorite shirt say? The gray one? Something about a dab. The guy just fucking got a big dabber on it. Oh my god, I forgot what it says on my shirt. My favorite shirt. That's so funny. Good thing I only had one spoonful of fucking creamer this morning in my coffee. It says something about dabs, I think, right? Dab, that's so funny. It's like I want to go back there and grab the shirt. I'm really upset. I can't remember what it says on there. Does anybody know what my gray dab shirt says on it? My favorite fucking shirt? It says something about dabs. I'm almost positive. I'm struggling with this one. It's like struggling with the Sudoku I've been working on for like 3 days. I like the one that says dabs to keep kids extracting nugs. I love that one. It looks like dare, but it says dabs. Not that shirt though, man. This one says... Wow, man. I wear it all the time. When I see it, I put it on. You know, I'm like, oh, my favorite shirt. I'm stumped. Maybe we'll smoke a bong rip and it'll come back to me. None of us know what that shirt says on it. That is so funny. I don't even know what my own shirt says on it. Maybe it just says dabs. Please take a look. Maybe it just says dabs. Let me do a bong rip and then I'll see if it comes to me. It might just say dabs on it. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Hey, man, Bitcoin's about to hit 47,000, man. The 24-hour high is 47.3. It's at 46,960 right now, guys. I'm excited. So the market's been recovering all morning. It's nice. Hopefully it'll keep doing it. All right. Cheers. I think the shirt just says dabs on it, and it's got a dabber. Oh, it's got two dabbers in an X. I think it just says dabs, and it's got two dabbers in an X on it. I'm going to go grab it. If it's not in the laundry. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it says dabs, man, right? fail, fail, fail. Fail, fail, fail. Orlando Zoo, my favorite shirt, man. Of course it comes from the Orlando Zoo. You gotta love fucking Orlando Zoo on Facebook, guys. Arabic, Assyrian, Bavarian, Cantonese, hi. Okay, I'm tired. Hey, Karen. Dab life. That's what it says. With the X. I was right about the X. Dabbers. Dab life. I love that freaking shirt. I'm just gonna hang it right there. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. I need to shrink it though. I gotta shrink that shirt down. It's too big on me. My guns are getting too big for my holsters. I mean, actually I need a smaller holster so you can see my guns. Hey boy, you need a smaller holster there to show that gun off? I think I made up a funny joke. I'll make a funny joke, man. I made one. All right. What's it going to be? Plant number 3 it is. She's my cherry pie. Cool drink of water, such a sweet surprise. Looks so good, bring a tear to your eye. Sweet cherry pie, yeah. Sitting in the living room, sitting in the kitchen. Listen to my mama because she's too busy bitching. They rhyme kitchen and bitchin'. I love it. Looks like it's from the L.A. River. Rolling, 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 rolling on the... That's not so bad. I can still see my fingers. Finger test pass. We're good. I don't know what that is. That's nothing. I just made that up. All right. So I said it. I'll say it again. I think I said it, but I'll say it again. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. Going in. This one's gonna hurt a little bit. Bring the pain. Bring the pain. Most humans would choke on that amount of smoke. Hey, James. Young Z Harvey Trendy Orca, what's up? Kevin Vaught, that's cool as fuck. Thank you, Kevin. Wow. Myself included. God fucking fuck. That's real. How many people show you that after a hit on the internet? How many people on the internet show you that after a bong rip? Huh? Nobody, that's who. Nobody. Nobody's business like my business is the business of the businesses of being in the businesses. told you, most human beings would have choked on that hit. I wasn't kidding. Did you hear what I said before I took it? I said, this is going to be painful. I wasn't lying to y'all, man. I always take that shit seriously. The truth, I like to tell you all the truth. And then I like to prove to you that I was telling the truth. You guys want to see the proof I was telling the truth? Proof of the truth. There's the proof of the truth. It hurts. Proof of the truth. Proof of the truth. Feeling pain. Proof of the truth. There's the proof of the truth. Training A. Proof of the truth. It's the proof of the truth. Proof of the truth. Proof of the truth. Proof of the truth. Dude, I once did a bong hit. It was so intense, I forgot I was live. I forgot I was broadcasting. It made me forget everything. Holy shit. That one right there was close. That's why I only like to smoke on the internet. I don't like to smoke off the internet. You know, Rye and I smoked last night, and that's rare. That's rare for me to smoke and not be recording it for you guys to see proof of usage. Oh, yeah, him and I got high as fuck. And, you know, we had fun. We should have broadcast that shit. I think you guys, that's the thing. I think you guys will enjoy it. You know? Who here knows who HighRye is? Anybody? Everybody. Everybody in here who knows who HighRye is, give me a 1 if you know who HighRye is in the chat. How many ones can I get in the chat for HighRye? Anybody? Nobody knows who HighRye is? This is great. Okay, well, guess what? Oh, freaking Oracle knows who he is. Look at that, everybody. Freaking Oracle knows who HighRye is. Guess what, everybody? I wouldn't even know HighRye if it weren't for the freaking Oracle. Freaking Oracle. I wouldn't even know. Freaking Oracle introduced me to all these other people. Freaking Oracle. Freaking Oracle, do you see this? We are not doing our jobs. There's absolutely nobody else in here who knows who HighRye is. Can you believe that? I was literally on a live stream, on the freaking Oracle's live stream with HighRye for hours last night. Freaking Oracle did a 4-hour live stream. And if you, who in here follows the freaking Oracle on YouTube? If so, put a 5 in my live stream if you follow the freaking Oracle's channel on YouTube. My Go Flight, a computer case company. Flight cases. Wow. Now my computer's talking, Billy. I turned the volume all the way down on that shit. I was like, THC bread. Nope. Freaking Oracle. Freaking Oracle. What are you even doing? None of you guys know who HighRye is. Okay. Hang in there, folks. Oh. All right, you guys, this is HighRye. This is who I was hanging out with last night. You guys, him and I are going to start doing some podcasting
Hey
together.
guys, Rye here. In today's video, it's going to be Wealth Simple Hack number 2. I want to go over how you can purchase certain American stocks right here in Canada and pay $0 commission. It is absolutely amazing, and again, this is a part 2 because there's been quite a bit of changes and a heck of a lot of new opportunities for us here as Canadians especially. Make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's go.
Let's go. Let's get our bongs.
So to start us off, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be talking about Canadian CDRs, and that stands for Canadian Depository Receipts. We already went over a few of the ones that are available on that last
Top
video.
of the hour.
Feel free to check that
No
out
longer
when you're
going to
done
get
this
this
one, but there are some new additions. So what I'm going to do in this video is, one, go over the new additions, and two, tell you the ones that I'm specifically looking at because they're absolutely game-changing for us here, especially given the market situation that we're in right now. So to start us right off, though, a little bit of a recap. What is a CDR? It's a Canadian Depository Receipt. So it's the same stock, it's just traded in Canadian dollars. It's hedged against Canadian dollars. So it's actually a financial product set up by CIBC and launched not too long ago. It was just brought on to Wealthsimple again not too long ago. We started with 10, now we've got access to about 18 or 19, and the list is growing. So what that does mean for Canadians is that we do have...
Billy, he doesn't even have a backdrop. He's sitting in his room. Oh, wait. My bad. Yeah, it is a backdrop. God, dude, how do these green screens fool me so easily? I always thought he was literally just sitting in a room. God, I'm such an idiot.
Have access now to American stocks without worrying about currency conversion charges, without worrying about commission charges. This is game changing. It saves a ton of money. If you want a stock like Netflix, you previously had to pay all of that stuff. So now, getting it through a CDR, right? You save all of that cash and get yourself an equal piece of the pie. So it is amazing.
It's not a green screen.
Depository receipt. But some of the ones that were available to us again,
dude. That HighRye sign on the wall is fucking real. That's fucking awesome. It's a real goddamn sign he's got on the wall. It's hilarious. So those are real books sitting there on that shelf. I thought the books were fake.
When they launched this at the first time was Tesla. We had Disney. We had Facebook, for instance. But again, there is
Billy,
a new list.
I've decorated my channel, dude. I got pictures. I got guitars. I got your brain. I got your brain, bro. I'm decorated.
MasterCard. So in this space, it's kind of
festive.
I'm going to give my opinions
it's attractive.
as I list them off here. The thing is with MasterCard, and you could bring up Visa. I don't know how well they're going to be doing against people like PayPal.
I own
like
a green screen.
And there's a lot of room left to go down here with MasterCard.
And I've got the new green screen software on Manicam. I've got it. So, if you want to see my new green screen, it's fucking bad as fuck. The new Manicam green screen, they've cut down the amount of CPU use. Okay, hold on, check this out. Let me turn my camera off here. I gotta delete my camera here. Okay. Now, for some reason, my camera is still reading on, and that's a problem. That's kind of a problem right there. But let me just see what Manicam does. Let me see if Manicam recognizes. And while I'm pulling up Manicam, we'll listen to Rye.
Card with Visa. We know there's been some struggles, again, with pretty much everything financial related, Visa, MasterCard, but it is one of those fan favorites. I know you guys are thinking that with the Christmas season coming along, with fees, with interest rates, that this is a good play, especially given the buying opportunity. I know that for me, I'm probably going to go the PayPal route, but I'm still going to be waiting quite a bit for PayPal. But again, Visa, MasterCard now offered as a CDR. You can get in it on Wealthsimple commission free. And by the way, there is a code down here at the bottom. If you do want 2 free stocks, put that code into Wealthsimple. But that's the first one. MasterCard, a brand new one. Next one that we got also in the financial space, JP Morgan. That's one that not a lot of Canadians would have had access to whatsoever unless they decided to pay the extreme amount of fees. But again, that's added to the amazing list here. So JP Morgan's added. That's absolutely incredible. Another one though, IBM. IBM in the tech space, and then we have AMD as well. AMD and IBM are interesting. I'm not as much interested in IBM, although it is an incredible company and available to you now through a CDR. But again, I'm interested a little bit more into AMD. I'm not interested right now in this winter. Again, this winter I'm stacking cash, but AMD is a company going forward, especially given how tied they are to the current market with respect to cryptocurrencies. I am interested in AMD, but again, it is added to the list as a CDR that is available for all Canadians. So commission-free AMD, absolutely amazing. I just made that up. Okay, another one added to the list, Pfizer. So you guys know I'm not a fan of Pfizer or Moderna.
I got it.
But I'm not even going to get into it. But Pfizer does have that antiviral pill that they are looking for emergency approval going into 2022. That could be really good news for Pfizer. But again, not going to go too far down that road. But again, Pfizer now available as a CDR. Absolutely amazing. Another one I'm not too much into, I'll be totally honest. It's Salesforce.com. CRM is the ticker symbol. I've got actually a lot of experience using Salesforce.com. I'm not actually a big fan of it. I am going to leave this one. It's not even going to be added to my watch list, but I know that quite a few people in the community are interested in this one. So again, now that it is available as a CDR, make sure to add these to your watch list. It's not that you necessarily want to be in them now, but again, there's a certain few. If you have access to them on the Canadian side and you can save all that money, you put it in your watch list. I know there's a few here that I'm going to be adding to my watch list. AMD is number one so far. Another one that is added to this list is Berkshire Hathaway. We know Berkshire, that's Warren Buffett's company. Now, they're one of the most, if not the most expensive stock in the market. So having it available as either a fractional option, which is fantastic, it's borderline required, or a CDR, it does mean that regular folk can get into Berkshire Hathaway. It's like a quasi ETF given the amount of companies that they own. Very interesting play, very safe, and obviously, again, that's Warren Buffett's track record that you're betting on. So Berkshire, again, being added to the CDR list. That's really, really awesome. Just looking at the list here, the last one, this is the one that I wanted to save right to. Didn't want to pay any transaction fees. I didn't want to pay any commit. I just didn't want to pay extra for the stock, but that stock is Costco. Okay, so this is my favorite of the new additions, I'm not going to lie. So Costco number one, AMD number two for me, as for my interest level. Costco, especially now in the market that we're dealing with, is absolutely a powerhouse play. It's a consumer staple that we can absolutely rely on, especially in periods of high inflation. So if you didn't catch my video on high inflation stocks and sectors, I recommend going to check that out. Both video links will be in the description below for you guys to check those out after this video is done. But again, Costco, I feel like I'm uniquely positioned for the crap that might come down the pipe a little bit further on in 2021 and maybe early 2022. We know that the last couple of weeks have been hit hard on the markets. It doesn't matter what you own, it's been absolutely smashed, right? Consumer staples, again, let's go to the Home Depots, let's go to the Canadian Tires, and let's go to the Costco. These are the stocks that we can rely on, that people are going to be going to and shopping at these companies regardless of the situation. They carry life necessities. It's as simple as that. And again, Costco now being available as a CDR is probably one of the biggest news pieces for me regarding Wealthsimple in the last little while. That's a game changer, and I'm not buying anything today. It's simply just a cash thing. Not buying anything today, but I can tell you that I will be adding the Costco CDR as soon as possible to my RRSP. Very happy that this is now an option for Canadians. Again, I wouldn't have purchased it any other way. Now, what I'm curious for, let me know in the comments down below, what CDRs do you currently own? Number two, what CDRs from this new list do you plan on owning? Again, letting you guys know that my number one pick is Costco, number two is AMD, maybe Berkshire number three, but again, the list is pretty big. They're rolling out more and more, so it is really an opportunity that I think most Canadians should take advantage of. And again, we're doing this on Wealthsimple because it's commission free, right? That's the whole nickel and dime crew mentality. That is what we do. That is how we change our lives here, right? This is possible now for us to nickel and dime into these American stocks. So keep it coming. CIBC, it's a financial product from CIBC. Keep it coming. And Wealthsimple, as the trading platform, will load it up for us, and that's how we can use it. So again, don't forget, though, to use that code for 2 free stocks. definitely check out Wealth Simple. And if you're looking to see how you can find these CDRs on Wealth Simple, simple. You go to the eyeglass thing, the little monocle thing, and you type in CDR. Boom. They will all come up, okay? Every single CDR will come up.
That's awesome.
And it's just that easy. So again, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what CDRs do you own already? Which ones from this new list do you plan on owning? I know this video was short and sweet. I don't want to waste your time. I know your time is valuable, and it's Friday. So have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to hit like, and if you feel like it, I would really love it if you share it on social media. So, have a great day, ladies and gents.
He's not like that at all when you're talking to him. Just so y'all know. You guys, I think you guys are going to enjoy our interactions. That's professional, right? You know? He's good. He's good at what he does. That looks pretty goddamn good. Yeah, it's pretty realistic, huh, Billy? This one's pretty realistic. No, dude, it was using up to 93% of my processor. I turned off Manicam. I'm down to 45% of my processor. So, okay, great job, Manicam. Yet, you lowered my processor use 7% from what you were using before, which was 100% before. Especially when I was running a virtual background. My name is the Sheikh Zula, the Mike Rula, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to you. Frylock and I'm all caught coming like I just... I forgot what he says there. With a knock knock. Meet Wad, make the money. See? Meet Wad, get the honeys. See? Driving in my car, living like a star. Ice on my fingers, on my toes, cause I'm a Tars. Check it, yeah. Cause we are the Aqua Teen. Make the homies say ho and the girlies wanna scream. Cause we are the Aqua Teen. We make the homies say ho and the girlies wanna scream. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, #1 in the hood, G. Oh, I'm back! Hi, little meat wad. How are you today? Oh, I'm not doing anything, man. You know, I'm just doing my thing. Just trying to stay out of trouble today. Oh, I've got great trouble for all of us. The one guy I can't do is Frylock. I could do Call, though. Hey, we're gonna rock. Look. I don't need instructions to rock. You are now cold as ice. Beasel's in the background. Beazle went out early this morning. He woke me up at, what time was that, buddy? He got down off the steps of the bed. It means he's got to go out, so I got up out of bed, you know, and I went to go let him outside, and, he went outside, and this is very rare that he does this. And he went, and it took like 3-4 minutes. It was fucking cold. I closed the door, waited for him. He came back. I let him back in. And both me and him went right back to bed. Boom! So he went for a nice walk then already. So he's good. He's the bees. I cleaned his ears this morning. I watched a Russell Brand, Tim Pool. Hey, Billy, talk about the... Billy, you're going to actually love this. You're going to love this, okay? I'm going to eviscerate both of them so quickly. All right, watch this. Russell Brand and Tim Pool having a conversation, and neither of them make a single point the entire time, and it's really funny. I'm listening and I'm like, what are you even saying? The whole time to both of them. So check this out.
Bubbles, never interconnecting with people we potentially disagree with. Yeah, that seems like the way that we would solve the world's problems. Of course not.
Dude, I was watching.
That's why I'm committed to having.
I was watching a Russell Brand and this big white dog walk by the window, Billy. I was like, aha! There's a dog out there. It's a big white dog, man. It looks like a almost like a, I don't know, like a long hair white lab or something. I don't know what the fuck.
In conversations with people that I potentially disagree with. Hello there, you 4.5 million miracles. Thank you for joining me on this journey of education. Today I spoke to Tim Pool about the end of civilization, the approaching civil war, the corruption in the world, the potential for redemption. This conversation originally took place on my podcast.
Is it cold or hot?
Under
Make
the
up your
Skin.
mind.
Tim is reading a book that I'm reading as well called The Fourth Turn.
The hat or
It
the
talks about
fucking
great
t-shirt,
historic
right?
cycles. It's a fascinating
hilarious.
and interesting book, and like any book that's, you know, significantly
Billy,
thorough,
that
there are
was
loads of
fucking
things
great.
You might find that you disagree with, but you'll also
Everybody.
find many insights.
Billy makes an observation immediately from Russell Brand's attire is. Billy Valentine says this: Russell Brand, is it cold or hot? Make up your fucking mind. You know, he's wearing a fucking hoodie and he's wearing a fucking t-shirt like I'm wearing. I mean a hoodie, fucking whatever they're called, a beanie like it's cold. But then he's wearing a t-shirt like it's hot. It's fucking hilarious.
As well. This conversation took place on my podcast Under the Skin from Luminary. You can get that if you want it. In this video, we have a pretty thorough conversation about what's happening in the world right now, and it's very, very enjoyable.
No, you don't, and no, it's not. Okay, so that's already a lie. So I'm going to waste your time for a little bit because he's going to waste your time and Tim Pool's going to waste your time. But I'm going to try to spice it up with a little bit of opinion in between, okay? And let me know if I can make this a little bit more entertaining than it is on its own. Here we go.
Please stay to the end and let me know what you think of it in the comments. When you were talking about that.
Oh, and I did. He asked, so I did. I left several comments. I'll read them to you when we get through this. I think you're going to like my comments.
A laptop example there in Occupy, right? I know myself. I know I would have wanted to keep that laptop if I was in the position of that person. But I don't feel like, you know, I certainly am not yet one of those great souls that would go, do you know what? Yes, share the laptop for it.
Now, can I just say, I have no idea what laptop he's talking about right here. Does anybody? This is it just seems like to me a totally out of context fragment of a conversation, the end of a conversation, and I have no idea what's being said. Rise095, what's up? Kevin Lesnar, what's up, buddy? Here we go.
Everybody. Where I reckon I am, though, is I really want to keep this laptop, but I know that this is wrong, and I will not keep the laptop. I will yield. We must vote for what is the best outcome for this laptop. And for me, this acknowledgement of fallibility, this acknowledgement of our individual flaws, the possibility for redemption in both its traditional and commonly understood meaning, forgiveness, and its more esoteric and religious meaning, at least from a Judeo-Christian perspective, you are redeemed. When you are redeemed, you belong back to the whole. You no longer belong to yourself. Redemption is something that...
Did you guys cover... I'm not going to play it back for you. Did you hear anything? Did you understand anything he just said? Keep listening. Watch. He keeps doing it.
I'm inspired by...
Oh, and one other thing is listen to how his voice is suddenly like this while he's talking to Tim Pool. But when he's talking to us on his show, he's talking like this. So he literally play acts to his audience a completely different character than when he's talking. Or is he playing acting to Tim Pool right now? Oh, I'm Tim Pool. I'm going to talk like this at a lower tone when I... Listen, the whole time, his voice is down there. But try to pay attention to what he's saying even better.
And I feel there are great souls out there, and in fact I'll go further, that you know, like sort of you go through these incremental interstitial strata as you slice down trying to understand a man or a woman, a person. like feel like, yes, on one level I'm petty and jealous and insecure. On another level I'm gracious and kind. On another level I'm driven by desire. And surely ultimately culture is the expression of this palette of emotions that we all feel to some degree, or another, in varying levels of intensity. And what I believe is that there is the potential in human beings to overcome the primal drives that lead to conflict and selfishness. I believe in this. I believe it's possible for me as an individual to overcome my own greed, my own lust, my own selfishness. And I believe that's not unique. I think that I've been fortunate enough to be given systems to help me overcome those feelings. And I would add that I believe that my tendencies towards greed, selfishness and lust, because I too feel like this is my apostasy. My apostasy is like that I was embedded in celebrity and I believed in it, and because those values are not confectionery, they are rooted in primal needs for attention, power, status, etc. They're not nothing. It's not like some sort of ornamental culture that has no basis in what you might call the real, the viscerally real. They have been overcome through a combination of circumstance, failures, experience, and learning. And now I find myself in this place through a lot of it's through my sort of program of recovery, to be sort of plain and explicit, Tim. But I think it's possible to overcome selfishness and greed, and I find myself believing that people are ultimately beautiful, and when they behave badly, this malady is an expression of some kind of trauma or bad conditioning. Not that extricates people from culpability or justice and consequence or any of that stuff, but that there is at least somewhere to go. I'm not a nihilist, and I'm not a pessimist. Like, I believe I have a set of values, and I feel like that, even like, imagine if we were to get some of them critical race theory folk on here, it's like its most vehement exponents and practitioners, that if you were able, and I know how hard it is when dealing with dogma from anywhere, is the intention of this to create a more beautiful and loving world? Where is the love in you? Where is this love in you? Like, I feel that we'd be able to get there, but I'm a parent and I've been shown my limitations on an almost daily basis when it comes to practicing my ideals in the field.
The path to
Okay, so it literally just took him 5 fucking minutes to say one thing. That he feels he's got hope in humanity. And it took him 5 minutes to say all of that, guys. He said absolutely nothing for 5 minutes. And he started and concluded with the exact same idea. I feel that there's hope for people. And I feel that, even people who are greedy, like myself, I was greedy once, and, there's hope for me, and I feel like there's hope for other people, and, there's hope, and there's people will change, and there's going to be a future, and blah, 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 and just say it in 3 words. People will get better. How about that? People will get better. You took 5 minutes. Now listen to Tim Pool's response.
Hell is paved with good intentions. I think, for the most...
The road to hell is paved with good... Well, he didn't say the road to hell. He used the wrong term. He said the way to hell, I think. It's just fucking hilarious. You guys want to hear that?
I'm a parent and I've been shown my limitations on an almost daily basis when it comes to practicing my ideals in the field.
The path to hell is paved with good intentions.
The path. He makes up his own goddamn version because he's a fucking idiot. He's trying to sound all He's trying to what do they call that? He's trying to be all philosophical. Oh my god, I fucking love Tim Pool trying to sound philosophical. I mean, even I can see right through all of this bullshit from both of them. And you can't even get a few words into what Tim Pool says. Now, what his response is that, well, yeah, people, I have no faith in people because every time they try to do good, it ends up being bad. So that's what he just tried to say, and say the road to hell is paved. It's, a path isn't fucking paved, you idiot. You pave a road. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Let's see what he says after this. Watch this.
I think, for the most part, people genuinely feel they're doing something good that is helpful, but there is yin yang.
That's what you just said. You just said the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You've already made the point. Now you've said the exact same point another way. Let's keep going.
No, there's good, there's evil. Within good, there.
Okay, now a third time. Now you've said there's good, there's evil. You've said it now 3 times. Let's keep going.
There's evil. Within evil, there is good.
Now you've said it 4 times. There's evil, there's good, there's evil. So you've literally said the exact same thing 4 times in a row. Okay, baby Russell Brand, let's keep going.
And you'll end up with, as much as someone can find redemption, someone can find corruption.
And you've just said the exact same thing a 6th time. So let's keep going.
So I don't view that as necessarily pessimistic. I think it's just, the balance of the universe.
And once again, now this is 7 or 8 times now. Once again, he's repeated himself again. He's filibustering, and he's just trying to find as many different ways to say the same thing, because he's not a philosopher. He's only got one point, and he's just trying to find as many different ways to state this point as possible. Man, that's not having a discussion. That's just filibustering so you get airtime. He's got nothing to offer.
And that, without night, there's no day.
Oh my God, he did it again. So what is this, the 9th time? Without night, there's day. Is he going to say without day, there's no night now? I don't know. I did listen to this, but I didn't catch all of this. This is fucking hilarious. When you just listen to it, you don't realize what he's doing. But when you break it down, you're like, wow, Tim Pool's a fucking jackass. He's a fucking jackass. But let's keep listening to him. Maybe he's going to make the same point again.
As such. So we're constantly striving to do better. But I feel like, based on my experience, at the very least, there's always going to be this great conflict between, good and evil.
Wow, you just said it again, man. How many? I've lost count. I have lost count. Okay, let's keep going. It's become a psychosis. And look at Russell Brand. Look around, I'm just sitting here waiting for my turn to speak, and to this little man. When this little man is over speaking, I will begin speaking in my monotone, which is what my monotone audience wants to hear me speaking in my monotone. Orca, he just keeps repeating the same thing over and over. It's hilarious. When you listen to this outright, you don't catch it as much. When you break it down like this, oh my God.
And I mean that in terms of the subjective sense of what you view to be good, what someone else views to be good. The critical race theorists obviously believe they're right. The overt tribalists who form a collective and adhere to the authority structure believe they're working towards a greater good.
Wow. So if you believe in history, guys, and we all know what critical race theory is, it's just fucking American History 101. So if you believe in that, if you believe in we murdered 80 million Native Americans to steal this land from them, then you are what he just called you, fucking tribes. Subscribe to the fucking tribe, fucking bought motherfucker. Do you hear this? If you disagree with Tim Pool, listen to what he calls you. I'm going to take that back just a little bit. This is what Tim Pool calls you. If you believe what I tell you, that we murdered some folks to take this land, it was not ours.
The overt tribalists the overt tribalists.
That's us.
The overt tribalists.
That's me.
The overt tribalists.
Critical race theory.
The overt tribalists.
History.
The overt tribalists.
You believe in history?
The overt tribalists.
That's what he
who
says.
Form a collective and adhere to the authority structure believe they're working towards a great.
I adhere to the authority structure because I believe America murdered Native Americans waving the fucking American flag. Fuck you, dude. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Hey, I'll give him this. He finally said something different. Way to go, Tim. You finally said something different. Kudos.
Greater good. Nobody is the villain of their own story, right? But I can tell you, I have met some people. I met someone during Occupy Wall Street. We discussed nihilism. We discussed oblivion and the heat death of the universe. And this was a brilliant individual who's a very prominent activist today. And the ultimate conclusion we had in this wonderful philosophical discussion was, well, then what really matters other than, what we decide matters? My response was, well, I suppose then I'll choose to create a positive, to the best of my abilities, something positive for people, or I'll try to strive towards something that creates comfort and love, and certainly not perfect. You know, I'm no perfect person.
Dude, this motherfucker, all he pushes is party warfare. Okay? All he talks about, he's literally trying to start a race war. If you guys don't know who Tim Pool is, I've got something in my eye right now, so give me a second. I gotta go look in the mirror. Just give me 1 second. I'm right over here. I got an eyelash, I believe. Let me see if I can see it in there. It is. Hurting me. Whatever it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm right here. I got a mirror right here. But, maybe this thing will work its way out. There's something like a piece of dust or something way up in above my eye in the back corner here. I'm sorry, guys. Live broadcast. Fucking A. I'll just keep going, man. We'll try to get through this really quick. Let's listen to what else Tim Pool has to say. Anyway, what I was going to tell you is who Tim Pool is he's literally trying to incite a race war in the United States, and the way he does it is by saying things like, Black Lives Matter is a racist terrorist organization because they're trying to stop something that isn't as much of a problem as themselves killing each other. Therefore, Black Lives Matter is evil, and you should all hate them, and you should all go out in the street and protest them. You know, and he pushes the counter narrative against the Black Lives Matter narrative. And that's not it. That's one example of how Tim Pool is trying to literally start a race war in the United States. And let me tell you something. For Russell Brand to lift him up and have him on his show just shows you what a piece of fucking cunt shit fucking Russell Brand is. What a fucking piece of garbage Russell Brand is for even hosting this motherfucker. Hey man, let him have his own channel and shit and his millions of fucking viewers. Sure, but don't fucking and multiply that now and make him tame him down on this stupid this softball fucking puff fucking interview where you guys are just stroking each other, trying to wax philosophical, and all you're doing is sounding like fucking cunts. But I've digressed. Let's keep going.
But try to strive towards positivity at the very least, towards creative constructivism. And their response to me was, sure, but if nothing matters, so what? Don't you want to just watch it all burn?
Dude, he wants to watch it all burn. This is bullshit. This is all projection right here. It's reflection, too. He is such a douchebag. This is literally what he fucking pushes. And he's acting like he's actually the other person, and he's playing devil's advocate with himself right now. Dude, he's literally doing that. He's flipped the script with Russell Brand to make it sound like he's like, yeah, man, I was talking to this friend of mine, man, in Wall Street, dude. We're having a great conversation. I'm like, yeah, man, I just want to see everybody get along. You know, none of this right versus left. You know, I don't want to talk about critical race theory, you know, because that's a divisive issue. I'd rather talk about, you know, why don't we all have Medicare for all and things like that, where it brings us all together. You know, or talk about the horrors that corporations do. You know, you don't push that narrative, do you fucking cunt, you little fucking cunt bitch. You fucking pussy motherfucker. But I digress again.
And they expressed to me that their goal was to shake things up, to create chaos so that life wasn't boring. Those people exist. You know, they're not, I don't know if it's evil, it's chaotic. But I do think that as much as you can find redemption for someone else could ultimately become, I don't know, disaffected and just say, what's the point?
Well, there you go. You said it again. Now he's back to his original point. Now he's finding another way to say it. And he's got his little hand up like he's literally gonna fucking start doing this shit, coming up with some more bullshit. I fucking love it. Let's see. Is he gonna like, where are we? Was like 12 different ways to say it?
I'll just take the money, and then you get corruption. So I wonder if, based on everything we know about the universe so far, what we think we know, with the laws of thermodynamics, the golden ratio, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Okay, you said it again. You're saying it again. Let's keep going.
Is it futile to believe that we could ever conquer bad? Or do we accept that we will just strive towards this?
So what? Basically, let me sum the entire fucking conversation up for you. Russell Brand, he's a half glass full kind of guy. Tim Pool, he's a glass half empty kind of guy. Period. That's all this is. And he's literally just saying, yeah, I'm pretty negative about all
This
people.
Eternal battle between two great dragons, the two great wolves, and maybe that's just reality, I suppose. You know, there's ebbs and flows, there's waxing and waning, there's...
Oh my God, he's doing it again. Oh my God, he's doing it again. Dude. This fucking kid.
Authoritarian despotism that we will try to stop, but sometimes can break through when our guard is let down. I don't want to believe that we're inherently trapped in a world where, you know, fascists and authoritarians will keep coming to power somehow, but throughout history we can see dictators emerge. They kill people, and then
And you supported Donald Trump the whole time he was the president. And you supported getting him elected the whole time. And we've never had a leader that was more authoritarian than Donald Trump. More fucking hypocrisy from a fucking cunt. From this fucking cunt, Tim Pool. God damn, what a cunt. And, you know, Russell Brand, you know, I would love for him to go back and just listen to Tim Pool this whole time and respond to this like I'm responding to it, and stop it and respond to it point for point. Because I have a feeling, you know, Russell Brand disagrees with every fucking thing this dumb cunt is saying. And if he's ever watched Tim Pool for any length of time, can literally back up everything that I've said. Blowing up on Tim during a show. No, Dropcake, tell me about it. What happened? I want to hear about it. Links, please.
we stop them, and then we get comfortable, and then dictators emerge. So how do you convince people to pay attention when, to throw back to your point about what we've evolved to be, I don't think it's pessimistic to say, but I feel like it might not be possible. So to elaborate, we only live for so long. And that means that our influence on this world is limited not only by the time when we're born, but the time when we die. By the time I was born...
That's bullshit. Did you hear what he just said? He said that people have no effect on humanity once they're gone. Think about it. Who's dead? Martin Luther King? Gandhi? I don't know, just to name a couple. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Edison, I don't know, Tesla. Who's still affecting humanity today at long after they're dead? The Wright brothers? You know, Henry fucking Ford? Smith and Wesson? You know, anybody still having an effect on the planet after they're gone, guys? Is that the dumbest thing you ever heard? This guy's no philosopher. He's not a thinker. He's a fucking idiot. And what's hilarious is, I literally paused a book author? What about every book author that ever lived that wrote a book? Hey, what about the goddamn Bible? Are those people still alive, Tim? Do they still influence and affect humanity today? You fucking idiot. What about podcasters who are dead, whose podcasts are still on the internet? You know. Or just, you know, comedians who are gone. Still influencing people. You know, George Carlin comes to mind. You know, what do you guys... Daniel names the name of another gun manufacturer, Winchester. Yeah, Daniel, right. Another gun manufacturer. Great, Daniel. Great. Let's keep going.
Well, I was born in 1986, so who's President Reagan, right? And then 88 was H.W. Bush, but I'm too young to remember any of that. I enter into an understanding of politics around 2000 as a young teenager with Bush v. Gore, and I still didn't understand it. I then come to adulthood during Obama, with a lot of Bush and protesting the war and stuff like that, and that shapes my perspective. And then Obama and Biden. I had a conversation with a socialist, Vosh. We've had.
Yes, Tim, as we grow older, we get wiser. We learn more. We're more exposed. He's making the dumbest fucking point, a point that doesn't even need to be said. We all understand that, yes. And when you're 6 years old, you don't understand politics. When you're 26 years old, you're starting to understand politics, hopefully, by that time. And by the time you're 50, you're fucking fed up with them. We all understand that, bro, you know?
I'm on the show, my show a couple times. And when I was talking about Biden's corruption and the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, the protests against the Obama administration for the bailouts, he said, I was like 15. I have no idea what that was. He was too young. So the fact that
So literally Vaush and Tim Pool agree that Vaush doesn't understand history because Vaush wasn't alive when that history happened or was too young while it was happening. And neither of them are concluding that maybe go back and read about history. Maybe, right, Daniel? He is a goofball, and so is Russell Brand. Russell Brand's a fucking douchebag for having this goofball on his show and trying to make him sound like he's a philosopher. He's not a philosopher, he's a dingbat. When I paused it before, I forgot to say it was hilarious. His fucking eyes were up in his head and it looked fucking hilarious.
we enter into the world already in motion means our understanding of history is going to be limited.
Bullshit. That's why we record history, you fucking moron. You know, there's literally people who, I don't know, they go to college and they study it, they study history, and then they go on and they study archaeology and they dig deeper, you know, and they talk to scholars all around the world and they educate themselves on things. But you wouldn't understand how to educate yourself on something, Tim, would you? You're just a fucking coder, you know? You're a fucking idiot.
And so, I don't know if you're familiar with Strauss-Howe generational theory. They call it the four turnings, and they say that we're in the fourth turning. It's basically that every 80 years there's a great conflict that leaves a strong lesson with society that leads to...
Hey, look everybody, Tim read something and he's going to repeat it now. He read this thing and now he's going to repeat it. Let's see how relatable it is.
prosperity. And then you go through the next generation where it starts to slow down, the next generation where it stagnates, and then finally the fourth turning is where it begins to collapse. I think that's because humans didn't evolve to live in a massive system like this and to retain knowledge of past lives. So, of course we forget our history. So, of course we're doomed to repeat it. I was born at a time when I was a child when the Cold...
Bro, this fucking age group right here, I don't know how old he is, but the things that I hear him saying are so fucking stupid and obnoxious, and coming from a place of such a lack of vision. What a lazy cunt this motherfucker is. You know, both him and Vaush are two lazy cunts that never thought to educate themselves on anything. And yet they have opinions on everything. And then they blame all of humanity for their own stupidity.
Cold War ended. I was
Their own
4
laziness.
or 5 years old. I have no idea what was going on. And so I don't know the horrors of communism the same way that...
Dude, I do. I studied it. I know the horrors of communism. Hey, man, I know the horrors of Nazism. I know the horrors of what America did to African Americans in my own country when I was alive and I was a little baby and we were beating African Americans in the fucking streets with police batons and attacking German shepherds on them. I know! How do you not know, Tim? You fucking dumb cunt! Go study some fucking history! You fucking stupid cunt bitch!
my friends' parents do, or my parents did from watching TV. My friend's parents actually having been in the Soviet Union.
He's got no access to information.
So,
you know,
we're born into a...
Hey, you stupid cunt. You've had the whole fucking internet your whole life. You know, while you were video gaming, doing whatever the fuck you were doing, you could have been educating yourself, you fucking cunt. And now you're a fucking a leader of podcasters on YouTube. This is what YouTube has to offer everybody, guys. Well, I have 10 viewers. You know, millions of people are going to see this, and I have 10 viewers. Wow.
World just not knowing our history.
Thank
And when
you,
we
all
try
10
to
of
learn
you.
it, we
I want to
can't
know who
really
all of you
grasp what
are.
it's like to experience those moments. We're entering now a world where the next voting class that's entering didn't experience 9/11. And so they don't understand a world before the Patriot Act, the lockdowns, the warrantless spying. And I feel like many of them are becoming inherently authoritarian because they don't know any world outside of authoritarianism.
Well, did you enjoy that conversation?
Dude, the lockdowns just started, bro, last year, 2 years ago. Okay? Did you hear what the stupidity that he just said? He said there's people who don't know what it was like to live like when it was free. And they only know the lockdowns. That's all they know. And they think now it's time to submit to the authoritarian government. And that's the way it's always been. Because I was too lazy to educate myself. Because I was too lazy to study history. Because I don't want to look at movies of Nazis murdering Jews. Or I don't want to learn about communism. Or I don't want to learn about fucking what America did to African Americans in the streets right here. My name's Tim Pool. I'm a fucking idiot. My name's Russell Brand, and I'm a dumb cunt for putting this fucking idiot on my fucking show.
My piece. I love him. I will give him kisses on his little bezel face, and his nose, and his little paws, and his little face, and his ears. I don't touch his ears. And his nose, and his little face.
He's sleeping. He's fucking out. Been following for years. Daniel Saligny. Daniel Saligny. Tim Pool making spaghetti. You heat the water and put pasta in there, or put pasta in the water and heat that. You can also heat the stove, put the water on it, then put the pasta in 3 ways. You can make the pasta many different ways. I'm gonna tell you. There's lots of different ways to make this pasta. Now pay attention to the pasta. Russell's tattoos are all quitter tattoos. You can tell how dedicated a person is by their ink. If a person doubts himself, he buys tiny tattoos so he looks tough but doesn't have to take as much pain. I don't know, dude. The one on his left bicep's pretty detailed. That one took some time, for sure. Dude, that one took some time. That one... He was probably in that, I'm going to say that's fucking like 2 hours. Is that a long time to be getting needled for 2 hours, bro? I mean, yeah, he's got some. I could see him getting them in like fucking 10 minutes. 15 minutes. But, bro, I couldn't even sit there for fucking 10 seconds and take that. I wouldn't want Tim in the trenches with me. I mean, I can't believe that Eddie fucking tattooed Trendy Ass Dabbers on his own hand. He tattooed himself. It's fucking crazy, man. 8 to 10 hours on my bicep. Ah, god damn. So this was probably, he probably got this tattoo in about an hour and a half then, I'm gonna guess. Here, look. How long did this tattoo take? Oops. Oh shit. Oops. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Alright, here. Look at this one right here. So, I figure, you know, that one, could someone do that in a half hour? Maybe 45 minutes, I'm thinking. Tattoo people, what do you say? Because there's no filling. There's no filling, but there's shading. There's definitely shading on it. Probably 2 hours. So I was right. I guessed. That was my first guess. I said 2 hours. I got all the way down to 45 minutes. 2 hours. Looks like a little elf. Looks like a little elf. 2 to 3 hours if they're good. Dropkick says, bro, that tattoo's $30 in Bronx, New York. $30, son. I'll bet. It's probably $30 in my county right here, bro. There's a dude. Let me tell you something. All the women in my county are tatted. All of them. Every single woman out here is tatted. I mean, it's hard to find a woman without a tattoo in my county. It's everywhere. It's very popular. Very, very popular. It's as popular as earrings. It's probably just Flash chosen from the wall, right? Or they just goes through a book really fast. Oh, I like this one right here. Let's do it. I'm drunk enough. Let's go. I'm Russell Brand. Let's do this, mate. Crikey. He never says crikey. Who says crikey? Oh, it's Australian, right? Oh, it's the crocodile hunter. It's the crocodile hunter. Crikey. Look at that Sheila. She's a beaut. Look at... Spit it out, bro. Crypto's down. Bitcoin's down a little bit. It's way up, but it's down from being way up. Okay? It's way up. It just dropped. Now it's hitting a double yellow market. It looks like it's flipping back up. It's kind of exciting. Ethereum's very close to 4K again. It's nice to see. Matic is at $2.21. Really cool. Really happy. Hippity. Right? Right. I'm wearing a top hat. I'm Russell Brand. I chop wood. Now you really should see me. I wear the same white shirt every day. It's my podcast shirt. I wonder if he's like me and he's got a whole closet full of black shirts. I'm like fucking Batman, dude, you know? All like bat outfits in a closet. It's all black shirts. And then my one gray shirt. That's for going out. That's my classy going out Bruce Wayne shirt. Dab Life. Can you believe I forgot it said Dab Life on it? I was like, it says Dab on it. Dabs. I couldn't remember what my favorite shirt said on it. It says Dab Life. Dolce, Dab Life Dolce's here, everybody. It's Dab Life Dolce. The Dolce. Dolce, we're watching the crypto make a little turnaround here. It's doing some things. It's making some... It's got some vibes. It's vibing. It's doing some stuff. I can't make heads nor tails out of all this fucking craziness on my screen right here, actually. Let me fix it. God damn, these fucking charts are off the hook. Here we go. Oh god, Ethereum just had a giant head and shoulders, guys. Okay, so giant head and shoulders. Look at that, guys. That is not good. That's a big drop from that giant head and shoulders. Everybody suffered from it. So let's see how far down it goes. Because this right here, this is a huge, giant right side up head and shoulders. Good news, there's an upside down head and shoulders underneath it. That upside down head and shoulders underneath it, it resulted in this pattern right here, which is on resulting in a giant drop right here for now. Not good. This was definitely a thing. This is definitely a pattern, a recognizable pattern. You've got a high, low, a higher high, a lower low, a higher high, a higher low, a lower high, a higher high. You guys, this is a bearish, a bullish trend. I'm almost positive that these lows going up are going to result in a spike upwards that we're about to experience. All right, so let's find out. Let's find out if I'm right. I think it's, I'm guessing. How's my purchase last night? What did I buy last night? Fuck, what did I buy last night, Oracle? God damn it. It's red, right? Oh, it's coming to me. Thorium, right? We can't track thorium here. Thorium. I've got it in my coin market cap. I got thorium in my coin market cap. Right? I think I entered it. Thorium. Veracity. Thorium. It hasn't done anything yet. It's right now my buy-in, right, was 1 cent 403. Right now it's 1 cent 423. So it's barely gone up 1.3%, it says. And so my overall profit right now is $6.42 on a $379 purchase. $378.80 is what I bought. Check it on PooCoin. What's up, PooCoin? Hey, Mantis Indigo, what's up, man? Bang your head. Hey, what's a PooCoin? What's a goddamn PooCoin? Is that coin market cap? What's PooCoin? I do not know. Dude, did I just tell everybody that Ethereum was about to spike upwards? That was a bullish trend? Look, guys, look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum. Look at Bitcoin. Fuck yeah, son. Fuck yeah, son. What? I want some more coffee, man. I want to do this. I want to see what thorium's going to do right now, man. Thorium, $6.42, son. I made $6.42, son. Thorium is a long for me, bro, for sure. It's not going to be an overnighter. When you go and you look at what thorium has done over time, it hasn't done a lot that impressive. But I have a lot of faith in that one, man. You know, it was at 2 cents and it went down to 1 cent. I think it's going to go right back up to 2 cents. No problem. Wait for when the market recovers, right? So we're seeing a little turnaround, guys, right now in the entire market. We've got a lot more in green here. You can see there's just a couple of items here in red. I'll get my fat fucking head out the way so you guys can see what's in red here. That's really important to know that. So what's in red right now is Loop Ring, Bitcoin, Overland, Sushi is 5.55. VRA is 3.03 cents. It's 3 cents and 36. It's down. Wax P is 47 cents. EFI is down to 96 cents. EFI. Great times to buy those right now while this market is recovering. Is it going to fully recover right now? I don't know. I go back and look, I see a giant head and shoulders pattern that results in a downturn. I also see a giant upside down head and shoulders pattern on Ethereum. Giant. And that's where I'm seeing that, guys, is right here. So it's easy to spot. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Upside down, right? Y'all saw that? Look, I'm going to zoom in for you, those of you that might be harder to see. Watch this. This is Ethereum, right? And this can be a determiner for the rest of the markets. Here we go. Right here, we've got a nice dip. That's a shoulder, upside down. Here, we've got a giant head. And then we've got another shoulder right here. These all line up with each other perfectly to create a spike upwards, which has not happened yet. This is a determiner for what's going to happen probably right now, within the next hour or so. And it's going to go way up. So Ethereum's going back into $4,000 and then going to keep going. It's at 3,941 right now. So what you're going to want to do is look for which one is out in front of this charge. So we'll go back to our regular chart here. All right, we're going to find out right now who's leading this charge. And the only way to really do that is to back these out a little bit and see which one is doing the movements that everyone else is doing, and see which one's doing it first. Okay, so now we're investigating. Down here, we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cryptos. We've got Sandbox, which is a good representation of the metaverse. We've got Matic and Cardano, which usually run together. Okay, they usually run side by side. And they've gone way off, so it's something I really like to track, keep up there. They're also huge coins as far as ranking goes among everything. So you've got Matic and you've got Cardano, ADA side by side. We've also got, of course, the big one, Ethereum. That's number one of all altcoins. And then we've got number one crypto of all, which is Bitcoin. So we're going to watch all 5 of these simultaneously, and we're going to see. Now, Ethereum just did a little drop. Hey, who did that drop first? And Ethereum's out in front a little bit. Sandbox is out in front of that little drop. Looks like Cardano might be dictating some things right here. All right, now that I don't have to sneeze anymore, I think I can focus a little bit on this. But look at what Matic is doing. Matic has gone way up like Bitcoin and Ethereum has, and then it's dropped a little. And so has Sandbox. It's gone up, and then it's dropped a little. And there is a massive upside-down head and shoulders pattern on Sandbox. I can see it right there. It's there. And there is the exact same thing across the board. Upside-down head and shoulders pattern. This is going to result in a spike upwards if it fights off the regular head and shoulders, which I see on Ethereum. So it's a conflicting pattern there. We've got, like I said, it's a bullish pattern. Those lowers, those lower, the higher lows are a bullish pattern. It's starting to form an upward trend. So let's see if it can get back up in that range. And now Sandbox is going through a drop in front of everybody else, right? And now it's hitting a yellow spike. while everything else seems to be spiking upwards, and the one that's leading the charge on the spike upwards right now, there. It seems to be Ethereum right now. So no one is really going to dictate our future here by more than a minute, man. Everything is just about locked up, except for what's going on with Sandbox. Sandbox has me confused. Okay, Matic just jumped up massively. Matic just jumped up massively, guys. So, let's see if anything just fucking flies up like Matic just did. The Matic's coming down a little bit. Nice fucking spike on Matic there. Wow. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to go in now. We're going to zoom in. This is really easy to do with this software from Crypto Watch, which is free, and all of you guys could be doing this. It's all free and accessible to you. This is not paid for at all. We're really going to get an idea now. Now that we've seen that Sandbox is a little out of the groove of what everything else is doing, we're going to zoom in on these and see who's leading the charge. Watch those wicks. Don't worry so much about the candles. Look at your wicks. Look at the tips of the wicks. Okay, so here we go. Matic is doing something ahead of everything else. Matic is dropping. Matic is fucking leading right now. Okay, so we can keep our eye on Matic, guys. Number 4 on the, it's the number 4 one over there. It's dictating what's going on. It looks like a pump. It's a pump. There it goes. It what? Wait. Watch Matic. Watch Matic. 5.39%. 5.41%. Watch that. All the way down to 5.18. It drops. Wow. They're all locked up, man. It's all, nothing's leading now. Look at that. Everything's, it looks like Star Trek, man, in the sick bay. Boop. 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 Bones, how's he doing down there? Boop. I don't know, Jim. I'm going to give him another shot. Boop. 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 Wait, his heart rate's increasing. Boop. 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 Now he stopped his heart, Jim. I don't know what to do. I'm going to give him another shot. It's fucking sick bay on Star Trek. What? How come you don't have more people on Twitch? You need SEO on all your social media. Gussie, I don't know what to do. Why can't Gussie? Can you help me? Can you help promote me? I don't know what to do. Do you do that? Can you get more people to my show? Help me, Gussie. I love you, Gussie. Can you help me, Gussie? You guys, do you see that this market has completely locked up together? There's nothing giving any kind of a indication as to what's ahead in the future. It is all in sequence like a giant orchestra of crypto. All moving together. Big drops though, man. We don't like those. Here, let's look over here to the left and see what's going on with everything. Because Bitcoin's in the red. But it's close to going green. 0.21 negative. 0.19 negative. 0.20, 0.19. 0.16 in the negative. 0.14 negative. I'll come up with a marketing plan. What does your station represent and accomplish? Free speech, mostly, I guess. Yeah, I'm anti AI and mostly for free speech. Okay, here we go. All I'm saying is it's not Russell Brand's job to give Tim Pool fucking free speech. All right? That's what I'm saying. It ain't his fucking place to do it. He's trying to pick winners and losers like Joe Rogan does. And it's bullshit. It's like, oh, everyone, or Jimmy Dore does it too. Everyone gets to hear from this guy now, you know? Fuck that shit. It's a good thing I'm not annoying, huh? What's going on with Sandbox, man? Sandbox is out of step. Okay, everyone notices that now. Look. It's a little bit different. Everything else is still sticking together. And I gotta back up a little bit to see the chart properly. Maybe I'll get this out the way too here. Matic again in the lead with a little pump when it reaches the top here. And then it goes. Let's see if everything else does a little pump after Matic. Matic pumps again. Pumps again. Matic pumping. The whole market stops. Now the Matic's dropping. Matic's breaking away. Dude, this is highly volatile. You couldn't use, at the way the volatility right now is in this market, you can't use one of these as basically some kind of an oracle. Shouts out the freaking Oracle channel. Everybody should be subscribed to the freaking Oracle, because it is so unreliable right now. It is. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on. Fucking Matic's dropping huge. And I don't know if it's way out in front. You know, Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin need to drop too if they're going to follow that. Look at this drop on Matic. Nice and sunny out. We're going to have rain for the next week. I mean, few days. A lot of rain. So I'm going to go outside with the dog and enjoy the day. We're going to go hiking a little bit. I've been working out. I'm ready. Dude, the other day, I had a railroad tie. It got knocked over by the wind. It's a real railroad tie. A real full-length railroad tie. You know, 12-footer. Actually, I think this one was... No, I think this is an 18-footer. 18-foot railroad tie. And, for, you know, whatever. 6x6, whatever. That fucker fell over. I went up there, fucking, dude, I knew it. I squatted down. I fucking grabbed that bitch. And I was like, at first I was like, and then I was like, boom. And I picked that motherfucker up and put it where it was. I had to move it a little bit. And I was like, God damn, I'm so much fucking stronger now. Holy shit. Dude, when I first moved here, I could have never done that. I could have never lifted that fucking railroad tie up. I would have fucking broken my back trying to lift it. Fucking mountain has hardened me, man. I love it. Oh, and Profit is Gussie. Crypto, you know, and finance. Crypto and finance, Gussie. What mountain range do I live in? I live up in Northern California. The range is called Well, basically, it's kind of like Canocti, but I'm like off of Canocti on a kind of offshoot. No, no, I'm not in the Sierra Nevadas. No, no, no. The mountain range is called Mount Hannah. Mount Hannah. And there's several mountains around here. But it's beautiful, you know. You go up on that mountain, which is, it's not my mountain, but it's a few mountains over, and that's where they have the helicopter for the launching pad for the helicopter up there. Fire rescue shit. They've got a hangar up there. It's badass. Beautiful. Am I close to the San Andreas Fault? Look, let me look at the San Andreas Fault, really. I'll tell you, I'm on a fault line, but not, you can literally see the fault line that I'm on, but it's not the San Andreas Fault. Map of San Andreas Fault line. Yeah, I'm not on it, but it's nearby, you know. It's definitely close enough to affect me. Actually, hold on. Yeah, it goes way where I am. It goes way over to where the ocean is. So it's like an hour and a half away from where I am. So it goes all the way, you know, where I am, it goes to Point Arena. So I'm pretty far off of that fault. Yeah, I can see it. It's you know, this map, I mean, it's right on the fucking coast. I'm nowhere near the fucking coast. So, I've literally got mountains in between the coast and here. Mountain ranges. Ranges and ranges of mountains. So, yeah. It goes through the entire length of the state almost. Almost. From, almost from complete north to complete south of the state. But it's northwest, southeast diagonal line across the state, actually. But it basically bisects the fucking state. It's crazy. Ears. What's up with your ears, buddy? Want to go outside? All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Take care. I hope you had fun. I will see you this afternoon. Check me out on HighRye coming up soon, man. Go make sure you go subscribe to his channel. All right. All right. You guys take care. I'll keep my eye on the crypto, and you guys keep your eyes on whatever you got your eyes on. All right, you guys. Love y'all. Bye-bye.